Hello everyone, this is Hilo and it is February 6th, Sunday 2011, and this is a Protoss vs Zerg on Metopolis between Mycophobia and Kilvan, our Master League Zerg, and Mycophobia is our Diamond League Protoss. This is his first win against a Master League player, a Zerg no less, so he is on the upward move. He's a regular person on the forums in Battle.net, so most of you know him if you go on the Battle.net forums, at least Protoss forum area. And yeah, we got some basic stuff going here. He's going to be scouting the long way, going clockwise around the map, getting his first Overlord here, and still making those drones. No rushing going on for the Zerg player. So this first pylon up, probably going to be going 12 gate. After that probe comes out, still scouting here, going to be seeing nothing for a while, and Zerg is going to be scouting with his Overlord, possibly, maybe missing his pylon, so may not even be getting vision here. This probe continuing to not see anything. This Overlord is not going to see him, I do not think. Just going to miss him. Going to be taking fast expansion. There's the gas at 14. Gateway's about halfway completed. There is no spawning pool in the field yet. It did go hatch before spawning pool. This drone is still lurking around. Zerg player does not know our Protoss player is yet. Walked right out of range. Just out of range. Spawning pool's about a quarter of the way done. Continuing to make these probes. Going to be using that one gas and getting the cybernetic score to get that wall off. Partial wall off at least. I believe there would be a zealot in that hole to block. Protoss doesn't know where the Zerg is. Zerg is not where Protoss is. Looks like he will be sending just these Overlords out across the map to scout. This Overlord's probably going to be parked right about here to get vision of that expansion, as this probe will take this half to alert our Protoss player of any kind of rushes or early push, which shouldn't be coming for a while since he did get this hatch first. No gas yet. Looks like he may be going lings, but no speedlings for a while. And putting out another hatchery, going to be playing macro heavy in this game. Scouting up here, still does not know where our Protoss player is. Both players did take the long route. Now getting a stalker. Mycophobia is telling his Zerg player where he is. So that's an interesting thing here. This is a Diamond League versus Master League play. Master League is the Zerg player. Once again. Putting his hatch in here, so any push will have to go through the spine crawler and around here, or having to destroy a base before they can go up to the main. Those are still continuing to scout, apparently not believing Mycophobia. Still has no gas for our Zerg player. Sending his Overlords out, getting vision across the map. Yes, he will be moving out the Stalker and Zealot. And a sentry is on the way to block anything from this ramp. Warp gate is nearly completed. Going to be pushing out these still. Spine crawler will be deterring these units because by themselves they cannot take that. Going to be transferring this queen. Is making another one. He's not making another one. He's just waiting for that larva. Only taking the shield damage. Very wise play there. Drone did get into the base. Two more. Oh, another gateway. And a Stargate has come up. So 3-gate Stargate. Usually very effective. Zerg will not have any anti-air yet, other than the Queen, as he has just gotten his first gas. Lair will not be researched until he gets that 100 gas. So far there is no speedlings because of that. And the evolution chamber has gone down as well. Maybe going for some of those upgrades, or even Hydralisden or whatever else. There's an Overlord getting vision over these two mineral lines, making sure the golds do not get taken. Here is another push, probably. Does only have these 2 spine crawlers and 4 lings. We'll probably be able to pull this off, since most of these units are light and do not have a lot of hit points. And there goes that drone. Still scouting around, making sure there are no expansions. There's the first Void Ray, and he's making another one. Still has that Zealot blocking that choke. Maybe seeing a push, probably going to be getting these Void Rays to snipe off these spine crawlers. Creep is now spreading. It's starting to be spread. Does not have an observer on the field. Making 12 more lings as Zerg is reacting to a possible push, which there is going to be. Putting on 2 more spine crawlers and a spore crawler is going to be pushing this back just enough to snipe off a few lings. Still no observation, so he cannot take out that creep yet. Nice force field here. Keep the reinforcements from coming out. I believe there's another Void Ray on the... There it is, and another one is on the way. Level 1 armor is coming for a Zerg player. No weapon upgrades. This Void Ray may be a little bit of a misclick. I'm not into the group yet. There it is. Trying to be sniping those queens. Nice transfuse to keep it alive. Another force field block reinforcements. There are quite a few lings on the field right now. Are going to be taken out. Spine crawlers will be forcing him to pull out. Yes. As there are too many lings to handle for the stalkers. We'll be needing to make more zealots. Has not been in production for a while. He is, however, keeping his money low. I'm trying to get this probe out to make an expansion as Y. There we go. So we'll be poking in and coming back out. Going to be sniping off that Overlord. Going to be putting the Zerg behind as he does not have another one, but 2 are on the way. So we will be supply blocked for a little bit. Still continuing with these lanes. They do not have the speed upgrade yet, as it has just started. Still have 2 spine crawlers. Nothing else over here for the Cross players. Except now there's the robotics facility and a forge. Probably going to be putting some cannons here. And it looks like it may be pushing up with these 3 Void Rays. Trying to charge up on this hatch, or this extractor first. These queens do do a decent amount of damage to Void Rays. Plus they can transfuse to each other. He does have 5 queens off this 2 bases. Maybe going for mass queens? I'm not quite sure about if it's mass queens. It's getting a lot of them. He's able to spread the creep quite effectively and have plenty of energy still to make larvae. Does now have the Hydro Extend, about halfway completed. Going to be using those against the Void Rays. 3 creep tumors. And another gateway. Where is it? Look for that other gateway. No idea where it is, but he's going to be making another push. Still has these queens over here. Ready to defend. Going to be taking out the shields pretty quickly. A few shots took that Void Ray down to half health. It's going to be maybe committing a little bit to this. Going to be attacking the queens with the other. Could have been a transfuse here to keep that alive. He's just going to pull it off. Does now have an observer over here somewhere. Unless that was just a fresh creep tumor that he laid. Which it was. So he did kill that off, so he's got to come out there with his queens to respread that. He's getting this other gas here. No armor upgrade, armor weapon upgrades. There's the robotics bay. Still keeping with the small force, keeping pressure up here. Zerg does have a lot of larvae saved up, and a bunch of these lings, spine crawlers. There's one spore cannon, spore crawler. There's the creep. Continuing to move up across the map. Going to be sending these voiders over here, maybe to try to make the Zerg player move over there with the queens. Yes, he's going to be moving over here to try to defend. Voiders will be coming around, probably going to be moving up the main army. Maybe a little bit just to... he's going to be going after this hatch that he just placed down. Will he cancel it? Yes, he does. Now he's sending all of his queens and lings off the creep. Mycophobia could push up a little bit and maybe do some damage to our Zerg opponent. Replacing this hatchery. There's the level 1 upgrade for weapons, and the first Immortal will come out. Now it does not have any roaches, but the Immortal will be good against the queens. Those 2 Hydras are in the field. There is the Zerg missile attack level 1 coming out, along with level 2 armor. Protoss player going to have to be getting that upgrade chrono boosted so he can keep it going. There's the first Colossus from our Protoss player, as in 2 more Zealots come in. Replacing those Zealots that do die is more important than replacing the Stalkers, since they are the meat shield of sorts. Going to be sending these Voiders into the way of the Queens. That Voider may be get taken out. There it goes. Losing one Void Ray. Bunch of more Hydralisks coming out. That hatchery is almost completed. Lair has completed, and he does have these 2 hatcheries. He's running up 4 hatcheries, 3 bases. Creep starting to spread across this way to the map. Going to be taking these expansions over here eventually, if the game does go to that point. Proto staying right at the edge of that creep makes the Zerg feel very nervous. As there is one Colossus here, taking that statue out. Has all these spine crawlers here, and a bunch of Lings and Hydras. May need to pull back as he is. Lings getting a partial surround. Going to be forcing the Protoss player back. Going to be trying to take out the Colossus. That is a high cost unit you do want to take out as soon as you can, if you are going against it. These Lings still eating away, trying to get out, as these Hydras will be able to take most of that force. Getting up a few new units. Very nice pylon placement so he can get those reinforcements. Going to be keeping the Zerg player from coming back. Another Void Ray is coming out. Continue to make Void Rays. Void Ray Colossus is the build here. It's usually pretty good, as generally recently has been many Protoss players have been going that. Still has, I think, 5 Queens on the field. Let's look at the units. Yes, he does have 5 Queens still. Continuing to just make Hydralisk, moving up these spine crawlers to get the forward defensive. He's putting him in a nice spot so he can block this way and this way. Going to be moving up these Hydralisks. He has to keep them on the creep, or else they will get zapped pretty quickly if they decide to retreat. Going to be pushing them back, since those Colossus do a great amount of damage. Since they do have that one armor upgrade, or no, attack upgrade, they do 17 damage, and they do have that range upgrade as well. 3 more Void Rays are on the way. Oh, never mind, that is units. Another Colossus is on the way. There's the expansion going down for Mycophobia. This one is not quite fully saturated. This one is it's nearly mined out. It's got about 600 minerals per patch. Going to be moving up this way, possibly taking another expansion. Hydros will be able to move back pretty fast since the creep has spread a good portion of the map. Going to be poking up here, seeing what's going on. It's going to be seeing these spine crawlers. Going to try to snipe them from the range. Trying to pull them back, not to lose any units to those. These Hydros will be getting burned alive. These 3 Colossus will do good splash damage, and they have decent damage to the really good damage to the light units. This expansion is halfway done. His main base is nearly mined out, as well as the Zergs. Building a Spire now for a Zerg player. Maybe seeing some Mutalisk harass, and maybe try to get the pick off the Colossus, as they will be a problem. His Lings scouting for any expansions. Going to be finding this one, maybe picking off a few probes. So they do have that 1 attack, 1 armor upgrade. Oh, they not attack, but they do have 2 armor. So it will last a little bit. Maybe not losing any units over here. 4% 1 Zealot, that's all he's able to do. It's going to go down before he can even do anything. Let's pull his probes off. Not going to be concerned about canceling anything, since there's only a few Lings. Going to be pulling a few probes and Zealots, going to be pulling his whole army back, because Protoss does not want to be split up. Leaving this Void Ray and Sentry behind. If the Zerg player does decide to push up, he can pick out those 2 units, which he does not want to lose.